This is the Skydio 2, and today I'm going to bring this, the GoPro 10, we're going to take the motorcycle and just sort of go for a ride. The Skydio 2 is a tracking drone, so we'll be able to make it track us while we're on the bike. I got this cool little clippy thing for the front of my helmet to put the GoPro 10 on. Alright, that should be recording, Shove all this in my pocket. Sorry to interrupt this video. I sort of screwed up with my audio. I actually had a lapel mic right here, you can see, taped inside of my helmet. And the problem was I forgot to check my input levels and they were blown out, man. Like they sounded like this.
A lot of people ask, well, what drone can track you from the front pretty good? And well, this is your answer.
I was still able to save the video and put together another Uncut Skydio 2 tracking video with my old dirt bike. Now, I did film this last fall and the grounds were sort of snowy and icy already, so I wasn't able to climb to the top of the mountain like I was hoping to, and I sold the dirt bike at the beginning of summer. Although the guy I sold it to said I can borrow it if I want to go up the mountain and do another video or another take like this. So if you do like this uncut footage on the bike, if you want bike only footage of me going somewhere on it with the audio correct, let me know in those comments below and I'll reach out to my buddy the ski dock and see if he'll let me borrow the bike for a day and go out on another cruise before summer is over. Now if you're wondering what you're watching right now, this is uncut video of the Skydio 2 tracking with just the phone. I had issues getting it to hook up to the beacon due to swapping phones and forgetting to sync everything before I actually went where I had no signal, but I was able to get it to hook up to the phone and follow me on the bike. So what you can expect is watching me traverse on the bike from beautiful sunny terrain up into a higher elevation where all of a sudden there's snow all over the ground, and then me setting up the Skydio 2 so that it will follow me, and I was able to save some of the audio. At some points it's a little hard to hear over the bike because I'm not using the audio from the mic, we are using the audio from the GoPro 10. Now speaking of the GoPro 10, check out the stability this thing had, all from the point of view from my helmet. It was amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and we're gonna start the video back up. Hopefully you enjoy it, watch to the end, and you'll get to see a nice ride back down from the mountain, from the snow, back into the sun, back into the garage, where I then come into the house right like this to edit this video for you. Here we go. Usually let it out right before the winter, so there's room for all the expansion and the ice and all that forms on top, as well as for all the melt off when all the snow starts to melt afterwards. Alright, let's head over to the trails. This house right there, that's a badass house. I've been inside it. Just real quick, just want to take a pit stop while I'm testing my gear and show you guys this stream right over here. And it's getting way colder. I should have come out earlier, but we're getting up elevation, like definitely going up in elevation. And between that and the sun being down, it is getting cold. But look at this water. Somewhere along here, I lost my GoPro 8. It's really, really cold. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to the spot where I was gonna test the drone or not, but either which way, hope you guys are enjoying the scenery. It is a beautiful little ride. is a turn to go to Pennsylvania Mine and a bunch of other stuff. But I'm gonna go up to Montezuma, I think, and we're gonna see how that looks. No parking on town roads, no parking on private property. Yeah, this is an interesting little town. Oh, and here we go. Now some snow on the ground. Yeah, that's not snow, that's like ice. This little thing, this would be fun for like a little 3-inch clock. There's usually a gate somewhere around here that they close. Right here. Whoa, that's slippery as hell. Wow. Yeah, that's just solid snow up there, and I'm not about to do that. So, that's it, guys. Let's go around and turn and hook up the Skydio. That same stream that you guys saw earlier, you can see it right over here. Look at that. And one of the reasons it's this color is because it has so much pollutant still coming out from Pennsylvania Mine, from, I don't know, wherever it is over there that way. Man, it is cold out, huh? This little clippy thing that goes on and off of the helmet is pretty good. It seems to be staying on pretty good. I'm going to link that for anyone who's needing some kind of clip. I looked at a ton of them. This one was a little more expensive, but I love the way that I can just take it off real quick like that and clip it onto something and then use the camera normal. So I will link that below. So now I did bring the beacon, but I don't have any way to hold the beacon on the bike. So I'm going to pretty much set this in the front, put it in my pocket, and just let it fly. I will also be hooking up the phone. The Skydio 2, for those who don't know, hold on. The Skydio 2, for those who don't know, is a tracking style drone. You can fly it manually, but it just doesn't fly quite as good. Or maybe not quite as good is the wrong thing to say, quite as far. It does not, oh, look at that, connected already. The beacon is still having some trouble connecting, and what we really want is the beacon connected so we have a really good connection. The fuck is the password for my beacon? I should have just brought my other phone. We're flying with just the phone. We're gonna take some chances here. Putting the beacon back in the pocket. We're gonna fly with just the phone today. Brr, it's cold out here. Hold to launch. We're gonna launch the Skydio up. Get it to be right on us. Sort of set it where we want it. I like flying with the beacon because you can sort of point it and put it where you want it. Not the way that it works with this. Oh my God, come on. Oh my God. What a pain in my fucking ass. And here we go, take 2 on the Skydio to see if we can get it to follow us while we're recording and driving the bike. Launch. Skip the tutorial this time, maybe. Track me right there by the front. And that's a good enough distance. We don't want it too far. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my pocket. We should be able to just start moving, and the Skydio should stay with us. Now, the beacon makes it do a better job, but for now, here we are. Skydio 2 tracking us. It's pretty cool. It looks a little too close to me, so I might go ahead and, whoa, don't hit this stuff. Switch it to a different position in a minute. But this is pretty cool. I'm going about 20 miles per hour. Staying with me, no problem. 25. Not bad. Not bad, Skydio. I'm going to put this down because this is cool. Oh, bumps. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. If I could somehow get a setup like this in the summer and go do some climbing in the mountains. Audio, Skydio, who knows? It'd be pretty cool. What do you think? There's a house right there. Maybe we'll live right there. Let's take it a little further ahead. Let's go ahead and pull over. And there's a car coming. Wasn't expecting that. Definitely wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna do range. You can go plus range right there. So we just hit a couple to see if it'll go a little further away from us once we start again. And here we go again. Let's see what it does. Now the scat did not seem to go away. There it goes a little. No, not really. The Skydio can lose you pretty easy if you start like zigzagging, you know. the way to fly it, right? There's some telephone wires there, so we do got to be careful. Even though we are out in the middle of nowhere, there's still telephone wires here and there. Okay. Range plus. Height down, because we don't want it to hit those wires. Alright, let's try it again. Maybe we'll switch it to behind us. And we'll switch it to behind us. So when we start moving, you'll notice it's going to move behind us. And let's hope that stays low enough to not hit those wires. That's a misconception, that people think that the Skydio can just avoid everything, and it can't. I don't know why it's not going behind us. It's a little bizarre. Usually it does what you tell it to do. See, as I get faster, there we go. There. Yeah, in front I can see it. Behind us, it's harder to see. The ground is so bizarre. So slick. It's like ice. I'm definitely going to put the Skydio back in front of us. We're going to stop right here. I think I might have lost it actually. Nope, I hear it. There it is. Okay, but we're going to put it in front of us because I don't like not being able to see it. Say it in front. Good, 40 cars go. Take it nice and slow. Oh, there it goes. See, it didn't go slow. It's still low enough for those wires. We're good. This is some really slick ground, sort of icy. So try to be careful on that. Yeah, that's super icy. Take it nice and slow. Ooh, that's a big old ice patch. Woo! Yeah, I don't like that. that's it. We're gonna find a place to pull out before I lose this thing to a wire. Yep, more car comes in the corner. That was there too. I don't want to be that guy. I mean, although it has avoided cars in the past. Just looking for a nice pull out. That is it. That is it. We're pulling out right here. That was way too close to that wire. Way too close to that wire. We're gonna just stop right here. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna deglove, try and get this thing over here before any cars come. I tell you, the clamp on this This thing is strong. Okay, so I should be able to exit motion tracking, bring it right across the road. Nobody's coming. There we go. And hold it on. And like that, we've got the Skydio. I'd say it was a successful track into the Skydio 2. Had a lot of issues because I switched to a different phone and I couldn't get it to actually come together properly. But I'm pretty impressed with this little clip with the GoPro 10 stability while we were riding, as well as just overall putting this together. Let's hit the road. Everywhere. Okay, just tear it all up. And then you can see there's a gondola right there. All this is getting torn up right back in here. You can see over there. And they're building a giant condo complex right here, right? It's probably going to be expensive as can be. I wonder if they do have that open now that I'm looking at it. Doesn't look like it. All I see is snow tracks, like from the cats, not from like Snowboard Gear. That. If you enjoyed seeing the mountains and you want to learn more stuff about the GoPros, the action cameras, and all the different drones I use to make video content like this, as well as all the other stuff I do in the winter, make sure you hit subscribe and let me know in the comments below what kind of content you're enjoying here on this channel, since it is pretty diverse. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.